Tammy Slaton secretly married several days ago. As you all know, Tammy Slaton is one half of the dynamic duo featured on the TLC reality show, 1000 lb Sisters. Known for her candid personality and struggle with obesity, Tammy has captured the hearts of viewers and inspired many with her weight loss journey. But she recently got married secretly, which she didn't want to bring before the media. But today she told everyone about her secret marriage, who is her new husband, how long ago she got married, how much money her husband earns. We will know all that after a while. Because before that I want to tell you another important thing. The truth behind Amy Slaton's arrest and custody of her sons after the zoo incident. Amy Slaton, one of the breakout stars of 1000 lb Sisters, has faced numerous ups and downs since first appearing on the reality show in 2020. At the time, Amy weighed 408 pounds and was determined to lose weight to fulfill her dream of becoming a mother. Her hard work paid off and she went on to have 2 sons, Gage and Glenn, with ex-husband Michael Halterman. Amy and Michael's divorce. Amy and Michael were married for 4 years before parting ways. Over time, Amy felt that Michael wasn't contributing enough to parenting or household responsibilities, leading to their divorce. Following their separation, they agreed on a custody arrangement where Amy had the children 70% of the time and Michael the remaining 30%. A new relationship. Amy and Brian Levorn. Ahead of 1000 lb Sisters Season 7, Amy introduced fans to a new chapter in her life. Her relationship with Brian Levorn. The two met at a concert, bonding in the mosh pit and later over street tacos. Their connection was instant. Within 5 months, Brian proposed to Amy during a memorable moment inside the padded room of Henderson Haunt's haunted house in Kentucky. Wearing matching skeleton t-shirts, Brian got down on one knee and said, "But my love for you is insane. Will you marry me?" Amy accepted immediately, calling it her best proposal yet. The engagement ring, featuring skeleton fingers forming a heart, was both unique and meaningful. Brian had even jokingly placed a green apple ring pop on her finger while she slept just 2 weeks into their relationship, signaling early on how serious he was about their future together. The Safari Park incident. In September 2024, Amy and Brian were involved in a bizarre and troubling incident at the Tennessee Safari Park, a drive-through zoo where visitors can feed animals from their vehicles. The couple brought along Amy's sons and documented the experience on video. Things took a turn when a camel stuck its head inside their van window and spit on Amy. As she leaned forward to clean herself, the camel bit her arm. Amy was in visible pain, yelling, "Ow, ow, ow. He got me good." She was taken to the ER, where doctors found nearly 4 centimeters of skin missing from her arm, exposing raw tissue. Arrest and charges. While responding to the camel bite, authorities noticed a strong odor coming from the vehicle. According to the Crockett County Sheriff's Department, both Amy and Brian were arrested at the scene for illegal possession of a Schedule I and Schedule VI substance, along with 2 counts of child endangerment, since Gage and Glenn were in the vehicle during the incident. Legal fallout and custody battle. Amy pleaded guilty to simple possession as part of a plea deal submitted in December 2024. She received a suspended sentence of 11 months and 29 days, was credited with time served, fined $500, and required to complete an alcohol and drug assessment. Additionally, she was banned from returning to the Tennessee Safari Park. In the aftermath of the arrest, the Department of Children and Family Services opened an investigation. Amy temporarily lost custody of her sons, who were placed with a family member, later confirmed to be Amanda Halterman, not Tammy Slaton as fans had speculated. Where things stand now. Despite the serious nature of the charges, Amy has worked to regain stability in her life. Recent social media posts suggest that her sons, Gage and Glenn, are back in her care. In one photo she proudly captioned, "They're so happy to go get their favorite breakfast food, ham and cheese croissant." Amy remains focused on being a loving and present mother. She has acknowledged that the arrest served as a wake-up call, and she's now determined to make better choices for the sake of her children. While Amy has faced considerable challenges, from a difficult divorce to legal trouble, her resilience and dedication to her sons continue to define her story. Amy and Amanda Halterman's feud on 1000 lb Sisters. Why both sides are struggling. Although 1000 lb Sisters stars Amanda Halterman and Amy Slaton clearly care deeply for each other, their ongoing feud in Season 7 has been difficult to watch. and even harder to justify. Neither sister is entirely in the right, with both contributing to the growing tension between them. Amy, who has been navigating the fallout of her divorce from Michael Halterman as well as serious legal complications that affected her children, has found herself under emotional pressure. Meanwhile, Amanda, who has her own struggles, appears increasingly frustrated with her younger sister. Amanda's tough love approach is causing tension. Amanda, the eldest of the Slaton siblings, has long come across as the tough love sibling, often taking on a motherly or authoritative tone with both Amy and Tammy. However, as Amy attempts to regain control over her life amidst ongoing personal struggles, Amanda's rigid communication style has started to feel more dismissive than supportive. Amanda may genuinely want the best for Amy, but her delivery often lacks the warmth and empathy needed in sensitive situations. As a result, instead of encouraging closeness, her approach has only widened the emotional gap between them. Amy hasn't been fully honest with Amanda. Amy's habit of keeping to herself has also fueled the conflict. Though she tends to confide more in Tammy, Amy has often chosen to handle life changes privately. This lone wolf mentality became especially noticeable when she got engaged to her new fiancé, Brian Levorn. Tammy witnessed the proposal, but Amy didn't seem inclined to share the news with the rest of her family, including Amanda. When Amanda eventually learned about the engagement through the family grapevine and confronted Amy, the emotional fallout was immediate. Amanda felt slighted, and her disappointment translated into a cold, somewhat abrasive response. Amanda's reaction made things worse. While Amanda had every right to feel hurt by being left out, her reaction only made things worse. Instead of coming from a place of compassion, she entered the conversation with a confrontational tone that left Amy feeling judged and belittled. Amanda's tendency to lead with frustration, even when it stems from care, often makes others shut down rather than open up. Her harsh delivery did more harm than good, making Amy feel invalidated during what should have been a joyful moment in her life. Both sides have valid points, but both handled it poorly. In truth, both Amy and Amanda have valid reasons to feel upset. Amy's decision not to share her engagement may have come from a desire to protect her peace or avoid drama, but it unintentionally hurt her family. On the other hand, Amanda's expectations around open communication are understandable, but her aggressive tone damaged her credibility and hurt her sister in return.